The State Minister for Karamoja Affairs, Minister Nandutu, has reappeared at the Anti-Corruption High Court in Kololo to face charges leveled against her in the prune of iron sheets meant for the vulnerable people of Karamoja sub-region before Judge Jane Kajuga Akuo. Through her legal team, Nandutu asked the court to be granted bail upon presenting sureties and medical documents on her health condition.
The applicant has a swelling involving the entire left foot. The doctor says that the applicant needs specialized treatment, which should be out of prison. My Lord, that is page 4, 2 at the top. My Lord, that description of the treatment can only be accessed when she's out of prison. My Lord, we have looked at the affidavit by the state in opposition of this application. The look at the affidavit in opposition, my Lord, does not oppose the ground of the application. And that they do not say that the sureties who are named there are not substantial.
Those who stood sureties for Minister Agnes Nandutu were Nangoli Gerard, a member of Parliament for Bulambuli, and the chairperson of Wogishu Coffee Cooperative Union, Nandana Nathan Mafavi, member of Parliament for Budadli West, and Kamoti Milton Apollo Wasunguli, LC5 Bududa District. The embattled Agnes Nandutu also deposited her residence land title to court to be granted bail.
My Lord, we are not also sure whether this particular affidavit was meant for this court, because it is headed in the Chief Magistrate Court of Uganda Road, called the Anti-Corruption Court, Chief Magistrate Court. It has no case number. So it is not dated. My Lord, I'm not sure whether this affidavit was meant in opposing this particular application. But assuming it meant that is in opposition of this application, which we think is not, the allegation in this basically is that the applicant absconded from reporting to police. Basically that. My Lord, that allegation is not correct. And I will invite you to look at paragraph.
Prosecution led by Jonathan Mwaganya opposed the bail application with an affidavit sworn in by Detective Assistant Superintendent of Police Ayebale Emmanuel Benon.
Section 15, subsection 3A of the TIA, medical grave illness has to be certified by a medical officer of the prison as being incapable of adequate medical treatment while the accused is in custody. We submit that ill health must be properly proved. If the court is to be invited to rely on it as a ground for release. Reference has been made to Annexure D of the applicant's affidavit. And my Lord, I invite court to look at this annexure even as we make submissions on it. My Lord, first, this annexure
He also cited that the accuser avoided police bond, preferring to keep in hiding since 14th April 2023 until she surrendered herself to police, which followed her arrest.
For her trial. It is our submission that the previous conduct of the applicant as demonstrated in the several cited averments in the affidavit in opposition prove that the accused is very likely to abscond. Is that you find that the antecedents of the applicant are not favorable for release on bail for the reasons mentioned. Our third prayer, my Lord, is that the allegations of ill health have not been proved with the required proof under the law. And my Lord, as deposed in paragraph 17 of the affidavit in opposition, we submit that the interest of justice of this matter is that the bail application is denied and instead the hearing of the main case is prioritized. My Lord, already the hearing dates have been set by this honorable court, and there is no likelihood of delay in the trial.
With the previous conduct of the accused, prosecution told court that the accused is likely to abuse bail, thus asking court to decline to grant her prayers. In a related development, court confirmed charges of dealing with suspected property by State Minister for Karamoja Affairs Agnes Nandutu. However, Minister again pleaded not guilty to the alleged offence.
Counsel for the defense, I believe that your client was appropriately served upon committal with a copy of the indictment and the summary of the case.
That's correct.
And we are ready to proceed with the plea taking. So are we proceeding? For the record, we are proceeding in English, I guess. And these are the charges. And I'm going to read them out. I'm going to ask you to listen carefully. After I have done that, I will ask if you have understood what the nature of the charge is, and then I will invite you to take your plea. Understood? So this is the charge against you. You're charged with dealing with suspect property contrary to Section 21A, subsection 1 of the Anti-Corruption Act of 2009 as amended. These are the particulars of the offense. It is stated that you, Nandutu Agnes, between the month of June and July 2022, at the office of the Prime Minister's stores in Namamve and in Kola Cell, Bulwanyi Parish, Mukono Municipality in Mukono District, dealt with government property, to wit 2,000 pre-painted iron sheets of gauge 28 marked Office of the Prime Minister, by receiving and holding the said iron sheets, which you had reason to believe were acquired as a result of loss of public property, which is an offense under Section 10, subsection 1 of the Anti-Corruption Act of 2009 as amended. Have you understood the charge against you?
Understood.
What is your plea? In other words, what is your answer to the charge? Is it true? Is it not?
I plead not guilty.
We're not starting the trial today, but the preliminaries, I think, need to be done. So we will start with the selection of assessors. For the benefit of your client, Mr. Nanda, these assessors are supposed to help the High Court with the determination of the case that has been levied against you and on which you have entered a plea of not guilty this morning.
In this case filed before court, 3 court assessors have been appointed to preside over this case. These include Seguya Rubega, Namayanja Sarah, and Joanita Rose.
I, Vega Robert Seguya, do serve as a Almighty God, that I shall patiently advise this court in all matters pending for this court of God, the best of my knowledge, skill, and ability, so help me God.
I, John Talos, I do swear by the Almighty God that I shall efficiently advise this court in all matters pending before this honorable court.
I shall efficiently advise this court all matters pending before this honorable court, the best of my knowledge, skill, and ability, so help me God.
Due to the length of the submissions from both sides, court set forth May 2023 to deliver a ruling, and on 25th April 2023 to proceed with the main case for pre-hearing. Deborah Namamonde, Susan Nabugudde, UBC News.